magkakaroon ng delay ito sapagkat nag-file sila ng inhibition yung company Ginoong Bantag para inhibit itong buong DOJ panel at ilipat ito sa tanggapan ng ombudsman. Na ito'y pag-aaralan namin, kami magsasubmit ng counter affidavit para ipahiwatig din yung damdamin namin dito sa ginawa ni Ginoong Bantag. For us, this is another delay. As I said, 1 day delay ay will serve injustice to the family of Percy. Yun muna ako, then you can ask them. I'll go ahead. Meron lang akong lakad.
Generally, it went well. There was a motion filed by the camp of General Bantag. So we informed the panel of prosecutors. We will comment with our reply, or we will comment with our response within 7 days. I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yes. We intend to oppose the motion filed.
Ano po yung dahilan para sa ganun? Ay i-oppose po yung motion ni General Bantag?
Well, we believe, of course, under the law, that it is within the power of the Department of Justice and the panel of prosecutors to determine whether or not there exists probable cause, and also regarding the preliminary investigation, we believe that they are authorized under the law to conduct the preliminary investigation.
Despite the salary grade?
Yes, we can argue that despite the salary grade, the DOJ is authorized.
Do you believe that this is another delay from the camp of General Bantag?
I don't want to comment about whether or not we believe it's a delay. However, of course, it's within their right to also file a motion or to comment, and it's also our right to file a comment, and that is what we will do. So I will not comment about the delay.
Kailan po ulit mag-aarap?
Well, we have 7 days from now to submit our comment. So I would assume that we would be meeting again for maybe at least, we won't be meeting for at least another 7 days.
So before Christmas, may another preliminary hearing ulit?
It's possible before Christmas, yes.
Thank you.
Lahat ng tanong nyo sa akin, i-address na lang ninyo sa ilaban. Kay Atty. Balisong and Company. Kasi hindi ako lawyer. Baka madisbara ko kahit hindi ako lawyer.
Sir, one question lang. Atty. Rocky Bantag.
Yung team. You come here. Okay.
Atty. Rocky,
Yes.
nag-file daw po kayo ng inhibition. Ano
Yes.
po ibig sabihin nito, sir? At gusto niyo mangyari, sir?
Yes. Ang motion for inhibition, ang purpose nito is to take away yung preliminary investigation from the Department of Justice. So we cited 2 grounds. First, yung issue on impartiality, because the respondent, DG Bantag, is entitled to an impartial and independent tribunal. We stated in our motion that in the pronouncements of the Department of Justice Secretary, he had been accusing our client of committing these crimes being imputed against him. Nakita naman natin yun sa interview. So lahat ng interviews ng Secretary of Justice, we had it attached to the motion, no? So aside from that, we also raised an issue on jurisdiction. So we go back first dun sa issue ng impartiality. Not necessarily the members of the prosecuting or the investigating panel, but because the investigating panel is under the control and supervision of the Department Secretary as per provision of Section 1, PD 1275, we deem it necessary na alisin na lang kasi they are under the control of the Secretary. Besides, under yung Department Circular number 027 dated July 13, 2022, which was issued by the Secretary himself, no? Nakalagay doon na he has the power to review yung resolution ng investigating panel under Section 1. So under Section 3, sinasabi naman noon na he has the power to motu proprio make a review on the resolution and substitute yung findings ng investigating panel. So that's our fear. So with due respect to the Department of Justice and the investigating panel, we are asking the Department of Justice to inhibit. On the second ground, for lack of jurisdiction, no? We stated in our motion that the Department of Justice has no jurisdiction on these cases. It falls within the jurisdiction of the Ombudsman to conduct the necessary or the requisite preliminary investigation. As per provision of the Constitution, you look at Article 11, Section 13, Paragraph 1, which gives the power of the Ombudsman to investigate all cases committed by public officials by public officials when it appears to be illegal, improper. No? Those cases falls within the jurisdiction of the Ombudsman to investigate. It doesn't make any distinction whether these crimes falls within the jurisdiction of the Sandigan Bayan or the regular courts. No? We also cited the provision of Section 15 in relation to Section 11 of Republic Act 6770 or the Ombudsman Act of 1989, which gives the power to the Ombudsman to investigate cases falling within the jurisdiction of the Sandigan Bayan, and in conjunction with the decision of the Supreme Court in the case of Uy versus Sandigan Bayan, where the Supreme Court reiterated that the Ombudsman has the power to investigate cases like this, whether it falls within the jurisdiction of the Sandigan Bayan or the regular courts. And very importantly, the Supreme Court said in this case that the Ombudsman can take over the investigation of these cases at any stage of the proceedings from any government agency.
Okay. Sir, reaction regarding the statement of Roy MABASA, this is another delaying of the justice para sa kanyang kapatid, sir?
This is not a delaying tactic, no? Because we are raising a very serious issue of jurisdiction and issue on impartiality. This is well within the right of the respondent. This is a serious crime and we cannot just disregard all these things, no? So we are invoking the constitutional right of the respondent here because we also requested for some documents which are not clear and which were not submitted by the PNP and the NBI. We made a formal request and we just received it today. So these are very material matters which should be considered before submitting the counter affidavit. So it is not at all a delaying tactic. No?
So sir, Atty. Rafi, paano i-deputize ng DOJ ng Ombudsman? Wala bang conflict dyan na gusto nyo talaga Ombudsman itself?
No, hindi naman dinideputize ng DOJ ang Ombudsman. It is per provision. It is as per provision of the law. So dapat tignan ito ng investigating panel and inhibit itself because as per provision of the law, sinasabi nga natin ang Constitution mismo. I cited Article 11, Section 13, Paragraph 1. No? And in relation to the provision of Republic Act 6770, the Ombudsman Act of 1989, Section 15 and Section 11 respectively, in conjunction with the decision of the Supreme Court in Uy versus Sandigan Bayan.
Okay. So sir, sa tingin niyo pagbibigyan itong inhibition na pinail po ninyo ng prosecution or ng nag-handle ng kaso, at the same time, kailan sir ang next preliminary investigation?
I hope the investigating panel will study it carefully because we have laid a very solid ground, no, for them to inhibit from this case. Aside from the issue on impartiality, the issue on jurisdiction is a serious matter which should be considered by them. Now, the next preliminary investigation will be set after the resolution of our motion for inhibition.
Kailan kaya yun, so the exact date?
Wala pa because the parties, the complainants and the NBI and the PNP were given 7 days from today to file their comment on our motion for inhibition.
But si General Sir kanina sumumpa sa state sa or may upak yung
May prepared actually na counter affidavit if the because we were anticipating na kung ayaw payagan ng panel na extend namin yung filing ng counter affidavit because of our pending motion, ay sana magpa-file kami ng counter affidavit ad cautelam. Ibig sabihin, in anticipation for whatever will happen in our motion, at least naka-file na kami. But that is only partial because, as I have said, we requested documents from the PNP and the NBI and the prosecuting panel for us to be provided because hindi clear yung iba at saka yung list of persons of interest. We need that in the preparation of our counter affidavit. Of course, the CCTV footages which caught the alleged gunman na sinasabi nila yun ang basis nila to trace Escorial as the gunman. So we requested all of this from the NBI, the PNP, and the prosecuting panel. Yeah, it's only one. It's only one actually. It's only the motion for inhibition. Wala pang counter affidavit because the investigating panel suspended the proceedings muna, no? Pending resolution of our motion for inhibition. Yeah. Well, generally we have denied, no? We have seen serious inconsistencies. Marami dun sa extrajudicial confession ni Joel Escorial is may medyo inconsistency na kaagad doon in relation doon sa statement ni Galicia at saka si Labra, no? Marami in the death of Villamor naman, June Villamor, we noted that June Villamor, who died in the Bilibid prisons and who was autopsied by the NBI and was found to have died of natural causes, is different from Crisanto Villamor Palanya or Cristito Palanya Villamor. So those are again two different individuals yun. So we do not know if our client is being charged for the death of Cristito or Crisanto Palanya Villamor or Cristito Villamor Palanya or June Villamor E. Globa. Thank you.